Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osa with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Welcome to this edition of Facebook Live, week number 14, day number 3. We're discussing being the specialist that your general population clients need and want, and your potential clients will seek out. Because what we don't need more of in our industry, whether you're a health professional and or fitness professional, we don't need more generalists, people that just give generic workouts, training programs, rehab programs. We need specialists, individuals that truly understand functional anatomy, biomechanics, motor control, how to functionally assess your clients, how to give them the most strategic corrective exercise strategies, and how to integrate that information into the fundamental movement patterns that all our clients need to do to help them accomplish their health and fitness goals. And that's what we are here to do at the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education, is to support you in serving your clients and being the specialist that your clients need and want, and your potential clients will seek out. This week, we're covering a very important topic that affects majority of our clients, and that's spinal osteoarthritis. Because spinal osteoarthritis can contribute to range of motion issues, flexibility issues, mobility issues, discomfort, and chronic posture and movement issues that relate to why your clients can't do the things at the level that they need to and or want to, and maybe can't do the things that they love to do. So one of the most important things we do as part of the integrative movement system is the assessment process. And part of being a specialist is understanding functional anatomy, biomechanics, and motor control, and keeping up on the latest information, which is why we give you this information, because we help share with you and distill some of the most important components of posture and movement and how they relate to why our clients experience chronic tightness and or discomfort. So the first step in the integrative movement system process is the discovery phase, and that's our assessment process. So today I'll cover a very simple assessment we do with our clients that you can do with your clients as well. Tomorrow I'll come back and I'll share with you a very simple corrective exercise strategy to address what we see in our assessment. And then finally, on Friday, to finish out the week, I'll share with you how we integrate that information into a functional core program or exercise for your clients that have spinal osteoarthritis. So a very simple assessment that you can do with your clients is just a simple squat assessment. And yes, it's evaluating, a squat is evaluating many components: hip mobility, knee stability, ankle and foot mobility and stability, overall coordination of their entire body, where they're flexible, where they're rigid. What we're really looking at, or how we use the squat pattern, is to start to look at the thoraco-pelvic cylinder, or how the rib cage is aligned and stacked over top of the pelvis. Because during a squat pattern, when your clients are just squatting to sit into a chair or to bend down to get something heavy off the floor, we want them to maintain a relative well-aligned rib cage over top their pelvis. So we're first looking at posture to see where their starting position is, and then we take them into a squat pattern, because again, all our clients need to do some form of a hip hinge or squat, so the squat becomes a very functional assessment for us. So here's what we're looking for. We just have our clients stand and we evaluate them both from the front, the back, as well as the side. And what you want to see is when your clients go into a squat pattern without cueing them. Don't cue them unless your clients are doing something weird and they're like lifting their heels off the ground. And then you can cue them, keep your heels on the ground, or you can cue them, sit back on your hips. But just watch how they squat as if they're sitting back into a chair. And what we want to see is that their head and neck remain aligned over the thorax, and the thorax remains aligned over top of the pelvis. So that when they squat down, they stay relatively well aligned through the thoraco-pelvic cylinder. We don't see many deviations of that alignment, where the head and neck are aligned over the thorax, thorax over top of the pelvis. Here's some common things you'll see with your clients. That's a non-optimal and an inefficient strategy. What the client will do is they'll initiate the squat pattern by shoving their head forward and their knees forward. And they start to get this round appearance like this, with this flexed spine position. And that's a non-optimal strategy. So that's one thing we're going to pay attention to. Some of our other clients that often learn how to squat what they think in a more proper fashion is they'll hyperextend their chest up and they'll squat more like this. They'll stick their butt way out, but they'll stick their chest way up. And again, they're over-compressing at the thoracolumbar junction or some area of the spine. So those are the two common things we see in the squat pattern, and we want to help our clients, like I said, develop a more optimal posture strategy, because that will often relate and help them move into a more optimal squatting strategy. So tomorrow on Facebook Live, I'll come back and share with you how we address those issues in our clients, both their postural issues, because that also impacts their movement situation, and then how do we train clients to have a more optimal squatting strategy, because so many of our clients need that, the majority of our clients need that for everyday life. So this is Dr. Evan Osa with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. We'll see you tomorrow on Facebook Live. Make it a great day, and we'll come back tomorrow with a corrective exercise strategy to help your clients improve thoraco-pelvic cylinder, in other words, their core function. Make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on Facebook Live.